from criminal empires to fraudulent schemes and healthcare scams. Today, we're diving into the murky waters and ongoing battles against cybercrime. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on the dangers lurking out there in the cyberspace. The world of cybercrime was shaken when Dmitry Khoroshev, the alleged mastermind behind LockBit, one of the most destructive ransomware groups, was finally brought to justice. In September 2019, Dmitry Khoroshev created LockBit, a ruthless ransomware as a service (RAS) model designed for maximum devastation. He meticulously crafted the code, recruited affiliates worldwide, and built the infrastructure for his cybercriminal empire. Over the years, LockBit wreaked havoc across 120 countries, targeting everyone from individuals, small businesses, multinational corporations, hospitals, schools, nonprofit organizations, critical infrastructure to government agencies. Khoroshev and his criminal partners extracted over $500 million in ransom payments, with Khoroshev himself amassing a staggering $100 million, all while causing billions in losses. Law enforcement agencies, led by the FBI, who at this point were fed up with this LockBit group, launched a relentless, persistent investigation. Eventually, in February 2024, the LockBit infrastructure was seized, marking a significant blow to the cybercriminal operation. Today, Dmitry Khoroshev is facing a host of charges, including fraud, extortion, and damage to protected computers. These charges carry a maximum sentence of 185 years in prison. Most of Khoroshev partners are either already in custody or facing charges. The FBI and other international agencies continue to investigate the LockBit variants, offering hope to victims by providing decryption keys and making continuous arrests. If you've been affected by LockBit, reach out to the FBI for now. In the world of high-stakes investments, promises are made, dreams are sold, and sometimes the truth is far from what it seems. Meet Curtis E. Jackson, once the CEO of SemiSub Inc. and SemiSub LLC, now convicted for being the mastermind of a massive fraud scheme that spanned over a decade. Jackson and his partner in crime told fake stories of a revolutionary vessel, SemiSub 1, that is, on the verge of changing maritime industries forever. They claimed they have acquired lucrative government deals, private partnerships, and are set to start making immense profits. Investors trooped in upon hearing these delicious promises. For over a decade, investors put in well over $28 million in Jackson's fraudulent investment scheme. Court documents revealed that instead of fulfilling his promises, Jackson indulged in luxury lifestyles, using investors' money to buy lavish homes, luxury cars, extravagant vacations, and even marijuana. As investigations closed in around him, Jackson resorted to extreme measures. He sent a chilling death threat to his partner when he suspected he has been talking with the feds. Jackson sent this partner a video titled "Death of FBI Informants." After that, he tried to flee on the SemiSub 1 to escape legal consequences, only to be caught in the act. After a rigorous trial, Jackson faced a federal jury and was convicted on multiple counts, including securities fraud, conspiracy, witness tampering, and obstruction of an official proceeding. He is scheduled to be sentenced on September 23, 2024, and faces a maximum penalty of 20 years in prison on each count, and a consecutive 10 years in prison for committing an offense while on release. Remember, not every promise on the horizon leads to treasure. Stay vigilant, stay informed. 2 men have been jailed for orchestrating a multi-million-dollar heist that spanned across 26 countries, leaving 55 victims in their wake. 38-year-old Jake Lee and 42-year-old James Heppel were the masterminds behind a sophisticated domain spoofing fraud that targeted cryptocurrency investors. Their scheme was as cunning as it was audacious. Using devious tactics, they replicated the website of popular cryptocurrency exchange, blockchain.com, luring unsuspecting victims into a trap. When their victims innocently tried to log in on this fake website, they inevitably gave away their login details to these fraudsters. These login details gave Jake and James access to victims' Bitcoin wallets, allowing them to siphon off millions without leaving a trace. Their illicit gains were staggering: over £5.7 million in cryptocurrency, including a suitcase containing £551,000, which they later voluntarily surrendered to the police. Their criminal empire came crashing down when law enforcement agencies launched a manhunt for them. The investigation into Jake and James revealed a web of deception and international connections. The police discovered evidence linking them to numerous victims and cryptocurrency exchanges. Authorities seized £24,000 in cash and crucial digital devices, including Bitcoin wallet recovery seeds, which is essential in restoring lost Bitcoin wallets. Additionally, a print of the 2003 Banksy work Bomb Love, worth £60,000, alongside cash totaling £835,000 and £64,000 worth of cryptocurrency, and 3 cars were all confiscated by police. Eventually, justice prevailed as Jake Lee was sentenced to 4 years imprisonment, while James Heppel was sentenced to 15 months. But justice didn't end there. Confiscation orders totaling nearly £1 million were made against them, ensuring that their ill-gotten gains would be used to compensate their victims. As the dust settles on this high-profile case and these crypto fraudsters exposed, the fight against cybercrime continues, because I can assure you these criminals are very creative and negatively industrious. Imagine this: a doctor prescribes thousands of braces to Medicare patients they've never even met. Sounds crazy, right? Well, that's exactly what happened in Michigan. Dr. Sophie Toya, a 55-year-old doctor, got caught up in a massive healthcare fraud scheme. How did this happen? Apparently, Dr. Toya was connected with some of these patients through telemarketing. She'd chat with them briefly over the phone and then prescribe a brace, sometimes multiple ones. In one case, she prescribed a whole set of braces for a single patient's back, shoulders, wrists, knees, and ankles, all without even seeing them. The feds say Dr. Toya also prescribed braces to undercover agents posing as Medicare patients, again, after just a quick phone call. They believe she couldn't have possibly diagnosed them or known if they even needed the braces. But that didn't stop her from signing off on medical records saying they did. These fake diagnoses were then used by brace companies to bill Medicare over $6.3 million. Dr. Toya herself is accused of pocketing around $120,000 for her role in the scheme. The good news is, Dr. Toya was caught. A jury convicted her of healthcare fraud and making false statements. She's facing serious jail time, up to 10 years for the fraud and potentially more for each false statement. A judge will decide her sentence on August 15, 2024. The sad part of this story is that people depend on Medicare for essential care, and scamming the system hurts everyone both directly and indirectly. If you suspect fraud, please report it to the authorities immediately. And that wraps up our story into some of the most shocking cybercrime and fraud cases of recent times. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, stay informed and stay safe.